Hi everyone, welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Debbie, and first off I want to wish you a Happy New Year. Happy New Year 2025. Here we go. And I hope that it is a happy one, a healthy one, and a prosperous one for everyone out there. So the first recipe, I'm doing two today, so you'll see me in a couple different videos in the same shirt. I just didn't want to make the videos too long. So the first recipe I'll be doing today is a jalapeno double cornbread recipe in my bread machine. And you'll want to stay tuned for that one. It's really good. So today it's a little chilly out, so again, I love it when it's chilly out because I think it's a great day to bake bread. So let's get into the jalapeno double cornbread recipe. Let's start out for the jalapeno double cornbread recipe, putting in our water, which, like I said, this is, I'm not sure if I did say it, but this is gonna make a 1.5 pound loaf. So you wanna do 3/4 cup plus 2 tablespoons. And always at room temperature. And then we're going to be adding corn. You can add frozen corn. I didn't have any frozen corn, so I'm going to be adding canned corn, and it's drained, of course, and it's going to be 2/3 a cup. So there's 1 and 2. That's simple. Then we're going to be adding in our 2 tablespoons of butter softened, which I got them a little extra softened. Get all that good buttery in there. After that, we're going to be adding in some jalapeno peppers. If you have fresh, oops, I just drizzled some juice in there. If you have fresh, you can use that. But we're going to be adding 1 tablespoon, and I'm going to try to drain and squeeze out as much. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing, but there is some juice in there, so I'm going to try to just press on that and drain out as much as I can. So there's a tablespoon. And according to how hot you like stuff, you could probably add a little bit more. Let me wipe my hands off after that. And then, so the next thing we're going to be adding is our salt, which is 1.5 teaspoons. It is windy here today. It's around 32 right now. It's about 8:30 in the morning here. There's 1. And I don't have my half over here, but I got a 1/4. And the wind is whipping out there. Then we're going to be adding in our sugar, which is 2 tablespoons. And I have both of those. Let's do I have a clean 1/2 tablespoon here. So there would be 1. And 2. Now we're going to be adding in our bread flour. Got a little bit of juice right here. Let me wipe that off. And the bread flour is going to be 3¼ cup. So let's do my 1/4 first. Whoopsie. Messy Debbie. 1, 2, This is my first loaf of the year. What did I do for my first loaf of the year last year? Let me think. Well, this was new last year. I just started this in December of 23. And I think my very first loaf in here was the white basic bread. So my first loaf for 2025. No, I have that wrong, don't I? Last year was 24. Get this right, Debbie. So what did I make for my first loaf in 24? I'll have to look that up and let you know. But of course in 23, when I got the machine, December of 23, I just can't believe I've been doing this for a year. Wow. Okay, so we have our 3 1/4 cup. Next, we're going to be adding in our, let me get this out of the way, some cornmeal. I have yellow cornmeal. And we're going to be adding in 1/3 cup of that. And the last thing we're going to be adding in is our bread yeast. That's going to be 2 1/2 teaspoons. I'm going to make me a little indentation right there and sit it in a little pocket like that. So there's 1 and 2. And again, I don't have a half over here, so there's 1/4 and 1/4, that's half. Okay. Looks like she's ready to go in. Let's pull over my machine. Put her in. Happy baking. Let's see what you turn out like. Oh, I got some stuff on the side there. Okay, and so for this recipe, we're going to be choosing the white cycle, which it's already on. 1 1/2 pounds is the size. And I wanted to let you know that this machine goes up to a 2-pound size. And I'll have this machine linked in the description box below. And they just was running a special on it on Amazon for $99, which is the lowest I've seen it. I'm not sure if it's still like that, but you can keep an eye on it and check back. And the light crust and start. So there we have 3 hours and 25 minutes. And then we'll be back to show you what it looks like when it comes out. Now I'm going to be serving this with a New Year's dinner. I'm making some chili, which I'll probably do a video on that too, a crock pot chili. And so I might taste this, I might not. I'll see. When it comes out, I'll decide. So meet you back here. We have 1 hour and 31 minutes left. But look at her. She is looking good. You can see the flecks of maybe some corn. You can see some flecks of maybe the jalapeno. She's looking good. Okay, it just went off. And it looks really nice. There we go. Look at that. Woo! I can smell a little bit of that jalapeno. Now, I didn't get the paddle out. Ooh, it stayed in, but it took a big chunk of bread out with it. Dang it. Look at that. That's why when your bread paddle beep goes off, get it out. But we don't see it now. Look at that. Oh, it's so soft. I don't know if you can see that. Can you see that? Can you see that? It's so soft. Hopefully it stays that way. So I think I'm going to lay it, let it cool off laying, and then we'll be back to taste it. I cheated. I took this off the bread paddle. I'm going to taste this. Ooh, yeah. Now, I'm not getting a lot of the bread because this is just a little crust on the bottom. but I definitely can taste like the cornbread texture and that little bit of jalapeno. Really good. So this is a really good bread to make if you're going to do chili, a chowder, maybe a beef stew. I have a good beef stew recipe on my channel, and I'm going to be uploading a crock pot chili. So, and I got a chowder recipe coming up. Lots of good ones coming up, so stay tuned for all those. And until next time, take care of yourself and each other. Bye.